Hi, I'm Emily. Welcome to or back to my channel, and this is a very exciting video because I'm in London. I haven't been here in 3 years, which is the longest I've ever been away from London. I was born here and grew up here as a child, so being back now after everything that's changed in the world and the strange few years we've had feels really good, but it also feels strange and different. We've been seeing friends that we haven't seen in years, and it feels like no time has passed, which is so lovely and has been really just made me feel like kind of back to normal again in a way. And yeah, but on the other hand, I've been going to places like my old neighborhood and High Street and all those kind of areas and feeling like everything's changed and everything feels different. The shops I grew up with around there are closed, and the road, everything feels smaller. So it's kind of interesting, and it is so busy here in comparison to Australia. The amount of people that are just like kind of out doing things like normal is so different. It's a lot, but it's nice. I've been trying to film the whole time we've been here. I've been filming little snippets of everything I've been doing, almost everything. So I'll definitely include that in this video. I've been studying at the same time as traveling, and so I'm in my final full semester doing 5 classes, which has been a lot to do while traveling, but at the same time it's been quite interesting because I've noticed how like my writing and things have changed from kind of just being out of like home and being in a different place. And actually my sister and I and our friend, we went to see the new David Bowie film, and he was talking about how he would always, like when he would feel comfortable, he knew he had to change something, otherwise he wouldn't be able to write. He said he always wanted to feel like he was far enough out in the water that his feet weren't touching the bottom anymore, and feel a kind of uncomfortable sense of kind of being on edge. So I think when you travel, it's so interesting because you can't imagine the wonderful things that are going to happen, but also there's difficult things too. So traveling is a big dichotomy of amazing and challenging things. For my writing, I've been writing poetry, fiction, non-fiction, all sorts of things, and it's all been so different. The kind of responses and feedback I've been getting from my classmates and teachers is very different to what I've been having for the past few years, where I guess when I'm at home I have more time to edit, more time to not censor, but like try to perfect something, which never happens. And then here I've been so busy all the time and studying like in the evenings and moments that I find, and I've just had to kind of write and put it out, and without trying to clean it up so much. And that actually has been more beneficial, because I think when you're in uni you can experiment and you can be a little bit messy and be a bit more raw, and that can be somewhere where you find more valuable feedback within. I wrote an interesting essay about being between England and Australia, growing up here and growing up there, and how I often feel kind of pulled between the two places, and like when I'm in Australia I miss London, when I'm in London I miss Australia. I miss the way the golden leaves feel crunching under my feet, crisp like the air I'm breathing. The tiny acorns blanketed in soft moss and the conkers rolling as my sister kicks them remind me of our childhood. After summer holidays, when we would return home from our family travels, autumnal walks to school were accompanied by collecting conkers. Classmates displayed their proud array to each other on our playground turf. The first ones dropping from the tree heralded a joyous season for us as children, the beginning of a new year at the school we loved, and the upcoming Halloween season. Now the conker's woody perfume and the sight of their spiky green shells and glossy mahogany exteriors brings a wave of nostalgia as I keep walking. They appear everywhere at this time of year, and so do my memories, falling like trees, landing in my head. I feel homesick for times past. Joy and sadness are twins. They shroud mundane moments at the same time, making them feel more profound than they normally would. The smell of a rose conjures a sense of pure happiness. Eyes closed, I delight in the sensation, feeling like this is the most beautiful scent I have ever known. Soon melancholy creeps up. Will I ever breathe this particular smell again, see this exact shade of pink? I know I will leave this rose in this country and not come back for a while. Perhaps the blossom will have been cut and put in a vase inside, or shriveled up and swallowed by the earth by the time I return. Or perhaps it will remain or be reborn on the stem and meet me again. I take photos of the rose and walk away. The next moment I ponder, what am I doing here? I'm in a museum of memories I've collected over years. I take care of them, dusting and curating often. Going through the exhibition is enjoyable, but I catch myself thinking, is this what life is about? So I've been thinking a lot about living in the present moment and trying to just enjoy where I am right now and be happy for that to be there. But yeah, we're returning back to Australia in the end of this week. So this is our last few, days in London. My mum, my sister and I are here together and we're going to go out today. We're going to the V&A to see the Korean Wave exhibition and the African Fashion exhibition, which we've been looking forward to the whole time that we've been here. The other day we went to the Saatchi gallery and we saw the new Black Vanguard exhibition, which was absolutely incredible. If anybody watching this is in London or going to visit London in the next few months, absolutely check out that exhibition. It was one of the best I've seen in a very, very, very long time, and it was amazing. It had different, all sorts of, it had, I think, it was quite a big exhibition, and it was with many, many photographers that are incredible. What was really fascinating about that exhibition was seeing both the visual works and the written information about each photographer and their interviews and how they spoke about the intersection of fashion, race, gender, and photography, art, so that was very, very inspiring and fascinating exhibition.